The D, man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?
Yo, it's your boy D's Media back again with another video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel on the road to 100K. Today we're going to talk about Lil Durk dad speak on having to do 26 years in prison because somebody snitched on him. And speak about how, they wanted him to tell on Larry Hoover, but he took his time on the chin and he did his time. Let's jump straight into it.
As to go through the doors, the feds was coming out the door and they grabbed me right then and there. Took me to another side door, right out the back behind the building, into a car and shot me down there on Van Bruin to the federal court building. They put me in this interrogation room and it was a couple of agents in there. It was the U.S. attorney in there. And they said, listen, because I have a driver who brought me there and dropped me off at the front of the place. And he said, you give us Larry Hoover, we'll put you back on 26 and you'll work for us. I went in my pocket, pulled out the card to my lawyer, slid it on the table, and said, call my lawyer. And from then on, 26 years later, here I am, free man, without telling, without compromising, without being someone I'm not. Rats, stool pigeons, people who tell things to get out. This is the type of life, we don't live this type of life. I'm a Muslim first and foremost, no doubt about it. But even in Islam, we don't believe in telling. We don't believe in rats. We don't believe in stool pigeons. So for someone to try to tell you to tell on somebody else to save your own neck and all this, you get in this thing, you hold your own weight. That's how people got to look at it. And I hold my own weight. You don't bring nobody else into this. You don't tell on nobody else to save your own skin. Get out of it. That's not your lifestyle. That's not what you're about. Get up out of it. But when the thing hits, when it hit, the impact come in, you continue to stand strong. And you continue to go down for what you believe in. And don't bring nobody else down with you. And I hold my own.
Spirit, I told you the reason I hate rats, because my daddy did 26 years. My uncle and them did 26 years.
It's sad that 30 years later, Lil Durk is in the same situation that his father is in. And I know Durk got to take some blame, because at the end of the day, his father was absent the last 26 years, but his life panned out to be great. He came to be one of the biggest rappers in Chicago. He made millions of dollars. Just a bad choice of friends and a bad decision, to press that play on that on that card. I just felt like Smirk just threw his life away, man. But 26 years ago, or Smirk dad probably been out like what, 3 years, 2-3 years. So let's just say 30 years. You go back 30 years ago, his father was in a situation to where he was pretty much sentenced to life in prison. Had to spend was about to spend the rest of his life in prison because somebody snitched on him. And 30 years later, his son Lil Durk is in the same situation. Now, you can't tell me that him being absent those 26, 30 years or whatever, that did not play a major part into Lil Durk probably leaning towards the street. Now, Durk got to take responsibility for his actions, but it's important, man, for a young black man in today's society to have a strong male figure. And I'm going to give a shout out to all the moms out there and all the ladies that hold it down. But at the end of the day, a father needs to be there and be really active in a black African-American life in today's society, man, because it's so many peer pressures and it's so easy to go off course, man. And I'm seeing a lot of these shorties have so much potential in a prominent future, and they make one bad decision by joining the gang or hanging with the wrong person, or just so happen to jump in that car that day, or you know what I'm saying, and then their life be over with, or get so deep in the streets that it's no turning around, But I feel like Durk dad being absent played a major role in why he about to spend the rest of his life in prison. And Durk said it countless of times that he despised rats because he felt like his life would have been different if his dad was still there. And I believe that. Durk dad, from the way that he talked on his interviews, from me just doing my research on him the last couple days, he seems like he's a firm brother when he speaks. So that let me know that he would have been on Durk's, behind. Like, you don't talk as firm and come off being intellectual and being like that, and then you won't instill that into your kid. But you got to think, by the time this man came home, Durk was already a grown man. You can't talk to no grown man and you ain't been there the last 20 something years for him. So I felt like it was nothing that he could do. He can't come home and say, yo, man, stop dissing, ducking them, and get out the gangs, and do this and do that. Durk gonna look at him like, hold on, bro. Hold on. I done made it without you, and I done turned out to be successful. Like, I don't really need your advice. Not saying that that's how Durk would have been thinking, but I know that's probably why his father probably only could approach certain things in certain type of ways, because he haven't really been there. Versus if he would have been there from the start to now, I could guarantee you he would have been on Durk behind way probably more than he was, And I could guarantee you his brother probably would still be alive, because there's nowhere in the world that a person of his stature that was getting that type of money and everything, that I'm pretty sure if he wouldn't have got off the streets, or if he wouldn't have got locked up or got told on, Durk and them probably would have been on 300 Lamb Run, Dog Pound, or whatever neighborhood they grew up in, and would have more than likely been in the suburbs, and that's just real, But at the end of the day, man, just tell your shorty, man, and that you love him, and just be there for him, man. It ain't always about the materialistic things, man. It's about the time, and really letting them know that you're going to always be there, and letting them know that he ain't got to rely on no gang member to feel love, or to feel like he need to talk to somebody, or to feel like he need to go there for the new pair of J's or whatever. If we can't afford it, let's see how we can get it together. Let's go cut some grass. Let's go sell some waters or Gatorades. Even if, I'm just saying, if the parents don't got it, there's plenty of ways, man, that you can show your kids that you love them, man, without having to buy them things, But it's your boy D's Media signing out, man. Peace, positivity, network growth, man. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
The D man.
Yeah, shout out my nigga from D's Media, you feel me?